Hello students, welcome to AriserTalent. Students, I am your maths teacher Arpita Sharma and we are studying mathematics and we are going to start a new chapter today, right students? Okay, so here's a new chapter, that is arithmetic progression. Now what is arithmetic progression, student? You know about arithmetic, you know about progression. Okay, these are two familiar words. Progression, that can be related with progress, right? And arithmetic, it's something which is arithmetic, right? Something numeric. Okay, so arithmetic progression is what? You're having some terms, some arithmetic terms that are being progressed, that are in a progression. Now this progression can be positive or negative, it's another thing, but we are having some progression, some progress in our arithmetic terms. So we are having some series here, some terms one by one here, and we are having some progress in that term. Okay, so how will we understand it? How will we gonna do the work in this? We'll try to come on that also. Now talking about the basics of this chapter, here it is, the definition. When the terms, mark this, when the terms of a sequence, these are the important words, sequence or series. When the terms of a sequence or series are arranged under a definite rule, then they are said to be in a progression. Okay, in a definite rule, then they are said to be in a progression. Progression can be classified into 5 parts. We will be only talking about the arithmetic progression, will not be talking about all these 5. Somehow you will be able to find out about these all in your higher classes, that's right, but for now we are only going to discuss arithmetic progression, right? Okay, so what are these progressions? Progression is what? A series or series or sequence of terms, right? So what are the, when we have to study something systematically, okay, what we do? We divide in some subcategories so that we have arranged groups of 5 or 6 things. So particular type of things we will study in one group, particular type of things we will study in second group, particular type of things we will study in third group, like fourth group and fifth group. Okay, so the first group is arithmetic progression, we call it AP. If your question is given that these, this and this are in AP, so that means it is in arithmetic progression. The second one is geometric progression. Okay student, the third one is the mix of both, arithmetic, geometric progression. The fourth one is harmonic progression and the fifth one is miscellaneous progression. Okay, so actually the main thing is residing in all the terminologies of the progression, but we will not talk about these. We will only talk about this arithmetic progression, right? Okay, so this is clear for you. You can write the definition part here, and you can also have the 5 parts. Okay, note it down students. Now arithmetic progression AP. What is arithmetic progression? This is defined as a series. Obviously, it's a sequence or series, so it's a series of terms. Difference between any 2 consecutive terms is constant throughout the series. Now, as this particular definition is telling us, what is saying? You're having a term A, then term B, then term C and D and E and F. We are not going to study in this manner A, B, C, D, E, F, but I am just taking an example that what you have, observed from these in a local manner. If you talk about this, even this is clear. Okay, difference of any 2 consecutive terms is constant. That means B minus A, will be something. Okay, that should be what? C minus the D, that should be C minus B here. Okay, will be equals to D minus C will be equals to E minus D will be equals to F minus E. It's saying something like this. Okay, now this constant difference called common difference. What is the difference? These all difference, if I call it capital D, then it's telling me that these are not the symbols we are going to use in our complete chapter, but I am telling you about that. So this D is what? A common difference. So we will be having a particular term for common difference, right students? This is one. Then next what? It's saying that if A is the first term and D is the common difference, then AP can be like arithmetic progression can be written as. Now we are going to use these what? Symbols, right? So if we are having A is my first term, so what will be my next term? What will be my next term? The difference is small d. Let the difference be small d. Let's understand it with the example, like we have 5 as a first term and I am saying that let's take a common difference of 4. So 5 and what will be here, so that the common difference will be 4, 9. So 9 minus 5 will be equals to what? 4. Then 13, then 17. Now 17 minus 13 is 4, 13 minus 9 is 4, 9 minus 5 is again 4. Now if A is the first term, let 5 is the first term, so here A is the first term. What will be the next term? We have add 4, that was our common difference, and we got the second term. So what will be the second term? A plus D, difference. Now again here the third one, that's 9. Now 9 plus 4 is 13. Now what is the 9 here? This was the first term A, so this is again A plus D and again a D. So it will be A plus D and then A plus D plus D. Okay, and here that will be what? This A plus D and again one D. So A was what? 5, then 4 plus 4 plus 4. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it will be 17 here. So I can say that will be here A plus D plus D plus B. Now how can I how can I rewrite it? That will be A plus D, A plus what? 2D, A plus what? 3D, A plus 4D and so on. So this is the particular formula for my arithmetic progression. If I am having this A as my first term, right students, I am rubbing this because this is of no use. Now you have already understood. And if the difference be D, difference between the terms is D, which is always constant. This D is not gonna change. Okay, so now you are having A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D, and now you also know that how these terms have arrived. Okay, so it's saying here A plus D plus A plus 2D plus A plus 3D. So this is the way your AP, like arithmetic progression, is going on. Note if A, B, C are in AP. Now I am saying that A, B, C are in AP. Now if A, B, C are in AP. What we can conclude from here, like if A is 5 from our previous example I have taken, then B is 9, then C is 13. Now common difference is 4, common difference is 4, right? So 5 took 5 plus 13, right? Then do what? Add that. That will be 18 is equals to what? 2 multiplied by 9, and now is what? 9 is what? 9 is what? B here. So can I write A plus C equals to what? 2 of B, right? Saying the same thing here. 2B equals to A plus C, or A plus C equals to 2B. So if we are having 3 terms A, B, C, any 3 terms, then the summation of these two will be the twice of the middle term. Okay students, let's do another example. Let's do the progression of that. 13, 17, right? Now I am taking these 3 terms. So here A will be 9, B will be 13 and C will be 17. Now what will I do? 9 plus 17 should be equals to what? 2 multiplied by 13. Now this is 6 to 26. Now it's again 26. So that means if you are giving any 3 random terms which are what? Which are, you know, one by one you are giving 3 terms in progression, okay, then the summation of the first and third term will be equals to twice of the second term. Okay students, note this. These are the properties you are going to use to solve your questions, students. So look carefully when I am studying, when I am teaching you. Okay, general term of an AP. Now you know that you are having terms in AP. Now how you will write a term AP if you are given with this some, you know, number of terms, right? The common difference, the first term, and you will randomly ask, this was like 4 terms. We were having 4 terms and difference of 4. Now somehow you are given with an arithmetic progression with like 100 or 150 terms in it, and then you have asked and you are having difference of, you know, some thousands or some lakhs, right? Now you have to find out that what will be the 55th term. Now 55th term, are you going to seriously add these things, okay, or what? So how gonna find that is here, right? In this general terms of an AP, general term, nth term, we are talking about nth term of an AP is given by Tn. We are taking the formulas here in the corner. It's saying that Tn equals to what? A n minus 1 d. Now you know about this A. Here we will be having a plus sign. You know about this A. A is what? A is always the first term. N is what? Total number of terms, and D is what? The difference, the common difference between the terms. So A is again the first term, N number of term, and D is the common difference. Okay, so you can say general term is also denoted by L. Okay, small l, that is last term. Number n is equals to number of term, always belongs to set of natural number. Now n cannot be 0, okay, it cannot be minus 1 or minus 2, minus 3. It can always be the whole number set, sorry, natural number set, because in whole number we are included with 0 also. So natural number set is what? 1, 2, 3 and so on, right? So it will be having only the natural number set. the value of n. Okay. Common difference. The common difference can be what? 0, positive, negative. It can be 0, it can be positive, it can be negative. Now let me tell you that I was talking about this 5. This 5 for the term. Okay. So 5. Then I am telling you that there is 1. Now what is the common difference here? In between 5 and 1. So it will be what? Minus 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. Okay. Now 1 minus 4 is what? Minus 3. Minus 3. So the difference is negative here. I am telling you for one particular AP that it's having 2, 2, 2, 2, or let me tell you that should be, that may be like 1000, 1000, 1000, 1000 and 1000, 1000, 1000. So what? Now what? What is the common difference here? 1000 minus 1000, 0, and the difference gonna be always constant. So difference is 0. Yes, it can be. Difference can be negative. Yet it can, yes, it can be. And difference positive, तो हम देख and difference positive that we have already seen that difference can be positive in our that particular 5, 9, 13, 17. This thing we have seen that difference is positive. So difference can be positive, difference can be negative, and difference can be 0. It can be positive, it can be negative, and it can be 0. Okay, students? Yes or no? Okay. So if difference is 0, then all the terms of AP are same. Like if 2, 2, 2, 2, I have told you that D should be, D here can be 0. Okay, now D positive, increasing AP, that means the A, okay, will be, or the B will be greater than A, the C will be greater than B, the D will be greater than C. In a increasing manner it can be. In that case, the positive difference we will be having, and the opposite of it, if you are having the difference negative, then the AP is decreasing, like 57, 52, 57, 47, 42. So the difference is minus 5 by 2 here. Okay. So I want you to tell that all these possible cases are possible. Okay. Now the next thing, rth term from end of an AP. Now if I am having an AP 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Now the common difference is what? You know, the 2, positive of 2 is common difference here. Now I am talking about the third term from the end. The third term from the end is equals to what? 18. So this is what? TR from end. That will be T3 from end is equals to what? Here in this case it is 18, isn't it? Right. So if you are given with a particular arithmetic progression and you have asked about the rth term, TR term, rth term can be written as TR, rth term from end, how will you find it? Okay. So this is the way you will be finding it. Here rth term from end, it can be find out by two formulas. First, Tn minus R minus 1D. This is the first formula here, and it can also be write as n minus R plus 1th term. So these two formulas we are having, either Tn minus R minus 1 multiply by d, or t minus r plus 1 term from beginning. From beginning is important here. From beginning. It is from beginning. Okay. So if you know that what term it is from beginning, you can easily find out by the formula that what is the value of this term. Now, or we can use the last term of series as first term and we use d as the opposite sign. This can also be done. If I use this as this reverse thing, 22, 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, from 2 it was starting, na? Okay. So, from here, third term is this. So, what is the difference here? Minus 2. So, I can easily apply the very formula a plus n minus 1d here. Okay. Now, n is equals to what? We are having third term and difference is what? N equals to what? Third term minus 1. Difference is what? Minus 2 here. And the first term is what? 22. So, from this you can say that it is 2 minus 2, that will be 20 minus what? 4. 20 minus 4 is what? 22. Sorry, 22 minus 4, that is what? 18. And 18 is what? Our third term from the end. So, you can do it either way. Either you can calculate it with Tn minus r minus 1d, or you can calculate it with this n minus r plus 1th term, or you can calculate it with the difference. Just reverse this sequence, this series, and treat the last term as first term. Okay, and the difference with the negative sign. If it's positive, then do it negative. It's negative, do it positive, and you can find out this easily. Okay. Now we are given with the question. Here's the question. Okay, so this is the question. Find 26th term from last of an AP 7, 15, 23 and so on till 767 consists 96th term. So, we have to solve this question. So, now we have to calculate this with what we have studied in this, so that we can go through it, that what is actually happening. So, we are going to solve it with all the three methods. Okay, students? Yes or no? Right. Now, given this is 26th term. 26th term from last of an AP 7, 15, 23, 767. So, students, you know this. For the solution, we are here having this what? A. A is what here? 7. Now, how will you find the D difference? D, you will find the difference D by just subtracting any two terms. So, I am taking this 15 and 7, I will be having 8. Now, what we have to understand, that we are having D equals to 8 and A equals to 7. Now, if I am applying the reverse method, the last method we have talked about. So, by reverse method, how will I solve it? The difference will become what? Not 8 but minus 8. First term will become last term. So, the first term is this. So, it will become last term. Now, last term will become first term. So it will become 767. Now what is the formula? We are having simple formula Tn equals to A plus n minus 1d. Right, students? Now in this we are having that will be equals to A equals to what? We are having A equals to 767 plus n minus 1. Now what is n? N is 26 here. 26 minus 1. N is 26. We have to find T and T 26. So 26 minus 1 is what? 25. So can I write 25 direct here? And the difference. Now difference is what? Minus of it. Not 8, minus of it. Because we are having reverse method. So we have to reverse the sign of difference, and we have to also what? We have to reverse the first with the last term. Okay. Now 767 will here give you 200. Okay, of minus. So it will become 765 minus 200. That will be giving you 567 as your answer, students. So this is your first answer. Now you have to check either the two given methods are right or wrong. Okay, you have to check it with it. Okay, we have to check it. So in the second thing, we are having the first term A, D. Okay, now this is what we have calculated 567. There was second method, the reverse method, where we have done this difference divide negative, and we have this first term as last term and last term as a first term. So we considered A equals to 765. Now in our first term, by this formula Tn minus R minus 1 D. Okay. Now we are having this formula which is n minus R plus 1th term from starting. ठीक है. Okay. So what is the value of n? N is number of term, that is 26 for sure. Okay. Now R plus 1, okay, 26 term from the AP. What is the value of? Okay, it's having 96 terms. 96 terms in total. Okay, students. Okay, so we are having 96 term minus we are having this R equals to the number of term 26th of term we have to find. Now that will give you minus 25, then it will be 1 and it will be 7. In this formula the n is total number of term, mark it here. R is the number of term you have to find, that is rth term. Okay, then you will be having this formula. Now the 71th number of term you have to find out. 71th term. Okay, so 71th term, that is T71, that will be equals to what from there? A plus n minus 1 D, right? So you will be having A equals to what? 7 plus n minus 1. Now n is what? N is 96, so that will be 95 multiply by D. Okay, so D is what? No, here you will be having your 71. Okay, so D will be what? Difference, that is age. You will be having that 7 plus 70 multiplied by 8, that will become 7 plus 56 and 0. So that will give you 5, 6, 7. So this is again your answer. Now understand this, student. Don't be confused with n here and n here. and here represent the total number of terms in AP. R here will be your term that you have to find out. In this case, the 26th term you have to find out from AND. Okay, so this complete term will become what? 71th term. Now this 71 term will be, this 71 will be used as AND here, because you are finding T N here. So T71 means n equals to 71, a plus n minus 1, put the value n equals to 71, and then you will be having the same answer here also. Okay, so this is the second method, first method and second method. This is the first, this is the second method, it is given first in this. So we have done with this formula and we got the answer 567, right, 567 here, and in this we also got the value 567. Okay, so here also 567, here also 567. Okay students. Okay students, so having a look of the second slide, that is next slide, that is sum of n terms of an AP. Now just note this formula in your notebook. We are going to discuss about this sum in our next lecture. Okay students, till then revise this, okay, and keep watching. Thank you students.